Hello and welcome back. In this module, we will talk about integrity and how important it is as one of the Bushido elements. Integrity, honesty, sincerity. These words give an impression of solidity, of a person who can be relied on to stand his ground, which is an important attribute for any warrior to have. Someone with integrity can be relied on to tell the truth, to not betray your trust, to not compromise their principles. Someone whose word is as strong as steel. Integrity has always been important to the samurai. It was considered cowardly to lie or dissemble. Thus, the samurai considered integrity and courage to go hand in hand. Lying was considered a weakness in heart and character. Similar to the French concept or noblesse oblige, the samurai also believed that their higher social position required of them a higher standard of integrity than the common folk. This concept exists in government and rulers all over the world to this day, although sadly most honor it only to their convenience. Where lives are at stake, a warrior is expected to be both. A warrior who can be relied upon to say what he means, as well as a warrior who can be relied on to do what he says. In the context of war, the warrior can be entrusted with missions of importance, upon which the fate of battles and wars depends. For instance, if a bridge needs to be held for 2 days against the enemy, or if you need the troops to force march for 2 days to reach the battle in time, this is where you would seek a warrior who can be relied upon to do what he says he will do. Now ask yourself this, is this integrity or reliability? They aren't the same thing, are they? I would argue that those two principles are different, but to the samurai, they were inseparable. To the samurai, the fact that his word can be relied on is a testament to his integrity. His word is his bond. A samurai's conscience is the judge of his honor. The decisions he makes and how he carries them out are a reflection of his true nature. Do what is right without hesitation. As Zig Ziglar once mentioned, with integrity you will do the right thing, so you will have no guilt. Now let's look at the concept of honesty in relation to integrity. Honesty is the best policy, a phrase that many of us have grown up hearing often from our parents and teachers, normally after an incident or two where we have possibly not been as honest as we should have been. And having experienced many occasions and incidents in your life requiring honesty from you or involving honesty or lack of it on the part of others, what conclusion have you come to? Is honesty indeed the best policy? When talking about integrity and honesty in the workplace today, integrity is one of the most sought after traits that employers look for in employees. Only the bravest and most reliable employees can write on their resumes character traits, integrity, reliability, honesty. I guarantee that such an employee would definitely be shortlisted for an interview and hired for sure if they lived up to the values listed. Integrity as a character trait in an employee is priceless. An employee who can be handed $1 million in a bag and be relied upon to take that bag straight to the bank without even looking inside, that employee has the integrity of a samurai. It is much the same in the business world. A businessman with integrity will be known throughout the market. Nobody will hesitate to do business with him. None will doubt his word. If that businessman promises that the project will generate a return of 500%, none will suspect him of exaggerating or fixing the numbers. I may be repeating myself, but I cannot emphasize this enough. Integrity is priceless. It cannot be bought. It can only be earned and proven through living with integrity and honesty, and the reward is trust and respect from others that translates into the most solid foundation of reputation possible.